Welcome to our show. Join our flow. It's the 52nd Street Project.
From the heart of Hell's Kitchen, this is the Project, a podcast created by the community at the 52nd Street Project. We're a nonprofit in New York City that partners the young people of Hell's Kitchen with professional artists to create original work that is often performed free of charge for the public. I'm John Sheehy, Director of Institutional Advancement here at the Project. So by now you're likely familiar with our Behind the Pencil interviews, where I sit down with the playmakers to find out what they think of the process and what they're looking forward to for the shows coming up and their future at the Project. Playmaking is the very first thing that members do when they join us, and these interviews serve as an introduction to them and give us a glimpse into what the programming means to the new members. Well, our latest production is not playmaking, but Playback. The members in this show have been with the project for a few years. Many of them have acted in shows written for them by professionals. But in Playback, the members are the authors, and they perform their own shows alongside adult partners. Our current production, Skeleton in the Closet, the Secretive Plays, adds some hidden intrigue as inspiration for these shows. So today we have my conversations with Ayah, Edgar, Elisa, Faith, Hannah, Logan, Loyal, and Xavier. They talk about creating our latest production, what inspired them, what challenged them, and what they're looking forward to as their plays take the stage this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, free of charge in our Five Angels Theater here in New York City. Take a listen. What's your name?
My name is Ayah.
How old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
What was your favorite part about the Playback retreat we went on?
I liked working by the water because the little area, I had like a little deck, so me and my partner Molly would just like sit and just like write. It was very relaxing.
Nice. Yeah, because the house was right on a lake. What was it like working with Molly?
Molly's very like nice and like she's very kind. Like she always motivates me to want to write more, and she's very good at like giving advice to where you need it. So it's like a very like gentle push. So it's good.
What's the title of your play?
Eclipsia.
And what is Eclipsia about?
Eclipsia is about these two sisters who are the sun and the moon, and it's about like their relationship.
And what inspired you to write this play?
I always like to write about family because family is like very important to me. So I just think like writing dynamics about characters is very interesting, and I just love the sun and moon.
So the production is Skeletons in the Closet, the Secretive Plays.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a secret or multiple secrets in your show?
There's multiple secrets. Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but it's like about, the different things the sisters are hiding from each other that kind of like make them jealous, but really they should let go of it in the end. But it's something you're going to find out if you're there.
Yeah, excellent. What is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
Probably the song, because like I'm not really good at like writing songs, because it feels that sometimes like it can be like a big jump from having to write a dialogue to like having to stop and then write like a whole like poem, and figuring out if I should rhyme it or not, if like what kind of vibe I'm going for.
Right. How has this experience been different from playmaking, the first thing that you did with us?
Well, I'm way more older now because I'm 15, as I said earlier. And when I was doing playmaking, I was like 5th grade,
right.
Maybe.
9 or 10, right.
9 or 10. So I feel like I got a lot more mature with like my dialogue, and I feel like I definitely got a little bit better at writing. So it's more nice to like finally be able to write what I want now.
Yeah, and this time you've created something for yourself to perform. Or how have you felt about that?
I'm really nervous about it because I'm more of a writer than I'm an actor, but I'm still looking forward to it because it's a new experience and I'm always willing to try new things.
What is your favorite thing about your play?
Probably doing it with Molly because she's, like, as I said earlier, she's very nice, and I feel like she makes the perfect moon character because of how energetic she is, which it doesn't really sound like, it doesn't make much sense now having the moon be energetic, but yeah.
But it certainly makes sense in the play, yeah. What are you looking forward to the most about the shows coming up?
Probably the outfits, because wearing the outfit, it's like you're really getting to the character, and you just feel like so pretty, and it's like, now's it, like you're really doing it for real.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
Well, when I was writing the play, I was kind of thinking about like soap operas, like the type like my mom used to watch. So, and I was thinking like, oh, I hope that they kind of react the same way that you would do to a soap opera, and I kind of want them to like feel like the emotion and like kind of walk away like with like a deep understanding with the story.
What are you looking forward to doing here at the project program-wise? Is there something that you're hoping to do next or looking forward to doing eventually?
Well, I stopped doing teen ensemble for the play, but after like this play's over, I really want to get back into teen ensemble because some of my friends from school are there, and it's very different from the other programs where you have to like collab fully with someone who's like around your age. So it's a very different experience. So
yeah, is there anything else you want to say about the project or about Playback?
I hope you come see it. When I was reading, or when we were at the cabin and we were like seeing all the other people's plays, like I was genuinely having such a good time laughing, and everyone else is so talented, and I'm so excited to like see their plays.
What's your name?
Edgar,
How old are you?
13.
What was your favorite part about the weekend retreat?
Well, it was bowling because it was really fun.
How'd you do at bowling?
I did good at the first attempts, but then I actually learned how to bowl at the very end. So now I want to do it again.
Nice. Who is your playback partner?
Jason.
And what is it like working with Jason?
Well, he's a great guy. Like, he's very nice and has many ideas, and like he can do a really good country accent.
What's the title of your play?
A twinvolry.
And what is a twinvolry about?
It's about two twin brothers, like who have a conflict between each other, and like which one like bullies the other, and the other one can't stand up for himself.
Mm-hmm.
But both of them have secrets about each other.
What inspired you to write this play?
Well, like, cause me, like at home, like me and my brother, like we are good brothers, but like we sometimes have major conflicts, and like he starts like he becomes absurd in some of these like fights. So it just kind of inspired me to make this.
Yeah. Well, listen, no one knows you like your brother, and that can be for good and that can be for bad.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
Well, it's like brainstorming ideas about it, because like when you're making a play, like you probably know what it's about, but like you don't know how to articulate your ideas into it, like writing it out. That's probably the hardest part, because like when I wrote the play with Jason, like I knew what the play was going to be about, like a twinvolry, but I just didn't know how to like write it out in words.
Right. How has this experience been different from your playmaking experience?
Well, because instead of in playmaking, all I just did was work with the director and made the play with him, and like he'd give me advice like Jason did. But now this time, I have to focus on like memorizing my lines, as I'm actually going to be playing in it.
What is your favorite thing about your play?
It's probably the ending of the play, because it's kind of dark. I mean, it's funny in a dark way.
Yeah, it takes a turn at the end that people probably will not expect. What are you looking forward to the most about the shows that are coming up?
I'm looking forward to like how we're gonna see like the tech stuff, we're gonna see like how the song's gonna be made out. So like it's gonna be the full thing instead of just like the play.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
Well, I just want them to get to see like how brother relationships can work out. Like I just wanted to see like my message on it.
What would you say is the message of your play?
It's like to always appreciate treat people with respect, or just appreciate family, as you only get one.
Right. That's good. Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to doing here at the project?
Well, it's probably to like writing more plays and acting in it, because like it's fun to act and write plays, as like you're like a different person every time.
How would you describe the 52nd Street Project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
Well, I would describe it like a place of like where your imaginations can come true.
What's your name?
Elisa.
And how old are you?
I'm 13.
So what was your favorite part about going on the weekend retreat?
I think it would definitely be getting to know the girls I was roommates with.
Mm-hmm.
We bonded really well really quickly, and it was really fun, especially when we played either Uno or we played hide and seek in the dark.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Hannah told me that you were planning on doing it, but I didn't know if it actually happened.
Yeah, the second night we were so tired, like we just slept and forgot to do it.
Yeah, sometimes those weekends are really tiring.
Yeah.
I mean, you might think you're just sitting there thinking about a play, but
Yeah, it's tiring.
it takes a lot of focus, yeah. Who is your playback partner?
Evan.
And what can you tell us about Evan?
She's a really nice, chill person, and you could always like tell her anything or feel safe around her.
What's the title of your play?
The Roommates.
And what is The Roommates about?
It's about two girls, Scarlett and Ellie, who are roommates, and they're besties, but when both of their things go missing, they have conflicts.
What inspired you to write this play?
Definitely Evan. We just bonded quickly, and she just like sort of helped me have that idea.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
That's nice that you could be inspired by your partner.
Yeah.
So now this is for Skeleton in the Closet, the Secretive
Yeah.
Plays. All the plays have secrets in them. Do you want to talk about the
Yes.
secrets in your plays?
Well, I think that the things that go missing for each of them are definitely really like symbolism. They represent something else to them, and it's just so important for them that they can't lose that.
Right. What do you think is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
I think it's now that you're making a play, you have to keep on having ideas, and sometimes you could get stuck and just like sit there for a good few minutes and not know what to do.
How has this experience been different from your playmaking experience?
Well, that was my first play I wrote, and I wasn't the one acting. It was my two actors, and now I have to act in it, and it's just like different vibes.
Uh-huh. How does it make you feel to perform your own work?
I think it's a little scary because not only am I writing it, but like I also have to do like memorizing it and playing it and doing all the different actions my character does. So it's a little scary, but my partner is always there to reassure me.
What is your favorite thing about your play?
Me and Evan created a handshake for the besties, and I think that's my favorite thing in the play.
What are you looking forward to about the shows coming up?
I think like the costuming and all the things that are going to be added in the setting, because we haven't really discussed about it a lot, but like I know it would be amazing. So
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
I want the audience to get that friendships are not always forever, and they may be affected by something. But at the end of the day, if you really care about that person, you will find your way back.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to doing here at the project?
I feel like doing more playwriting and continuing, because I joined in COVID, so everything was a little different back then.
Yeah.
But now, like, I just got to go on a trip, and like those experiences I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, it's great to have people back in person again.
Yeah.
How would you describe the 52nd Street Project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
It's a very creative and protected, safe environment where you could be whoever you want to without being judged, and you can just not be afraid or feel insecure.
What's your name?
Faith.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
So what was your favorite part about the weekend retreat that we went on?
I guess just spending time with my partner and just really getting to know her well, because since that was like my first time meeting her and stuff.
And what's the name of your partner?
Anna.
And what's it like working with her?
It's really nice. I like her vibe. She's very nice too. And it's just like she understands me. She gets me. Because we kind of have like the same interests and stuff.
Oh, yeah? How would you describe her vibe? What would you describe it as?
She's very like calm, funny. Like I don't really know how to necessarily. It's just when you meet her and see her, you'll just like understand her vibe. Like, she's very cool.
What is the title of your play?
Thunder Girls.
And what is Thunder Girls about?
Thunder Girls is basically about these two best friends. They don't go to the same school. They just have, like, they're on basically an AAU team, and they just play basketball, and then they have a conflict where they're, like, arguing because this girl, she lied to me. Meanwhile, she was saying how she loved basketball and she wanted to go to the WNBA with me, but that was not true. She actually never loved basketball. She hates it and rather play volleyball. And then,
right.
Yeah, that's basically all it's really about. And then, of course, after we become friends again.
And what inspired you to write this play?
Because since I play basketball and I'm on a basketball team, basically, yeah.
What do you think is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
Thinking about how it's going to go out and, like, if it's going to even look good or is it going to look dumb? That's basically it, really. And then thinking about the song.
Uh-huh.
Because the song, I don't really write music at all. So I didn't really know how the vibe would go.
Yeah.
And then having to find music that would match it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How was this experience different from your playmaking experience?
I feel like it's been different, very different, because that's when, like, I didn't really know anything about how to make a play or what to say or how to even make a character too, per se. Like, I know how to make a character, but, like, basically just put it into, like, a whole story and stuff. But now it's kind of easy. You just have to think about the theme and then go along with it.
Right. So you gain confidence over time.
Yeah. Now I'm not as scared to act out and make a play that I wouldn't feel dumb about.
What's your favorite thing about your play?
When I play basketball.
Yeah. What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
That sometimes you don't always have to keep secrets from your best friends. And that also sometimes it's okay to just let your feelings out and let your friend know how you really feel and not keep it in and bubble it up inside of you. And then one day you just burst it all out. And then your friend is all surprised. And then you're wondering why she's mad at you. But the whole time you've been lying to her straight in her face when you could have just been honest with her the day you started getting those thoughts or those feelings.
Right. That's really good advice.
Basically, just to be honest with someone.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to doing here at the project or doing more of here at the project?
I don't know, really. I just, like going here because since when I grow up, I want to be an actor and stuff. So I feel like this is, like, helping me more.
How would you describe the project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
It's very fun, helpful. They, are so, they invite you in as if you're one of their family. Like, they treat you so right. And, I just love it here because they're so nice and understanding. And they make me feel as if I'm at home.
What's your name?
Hannah.
How old are you?
Oh, I forgot that one. I'm 14.
What was your favorite part about the weekend away?
Ooh, I'd have to say staying over at the main house because there was stuff to do there. Because when we're staying at the other house, it was, the most we could really just do was, sleep. But there was, instruments and stuff.
Right. Who is your playback partner?
Carrie.
And what is it like been working with Carrie?
So good. She's so funny.
Yeah, she's very funny.
The voice she has for her character, it's great.
What's the title of your new play?
Explosive Birthday.
What is Explosive Birthday about?
It's about the 17-year-old finding out that he's going to explode on his 18th birthday because of his grandmama who put a curse on his mother.
Wow.
Deep stuff, I know.
Yeah. What inspired you to write this play?
I got the idea while we were doing the first meeting in the main house, I think it was. And I was like, there needs to be explosions, probably. And it went on from there.
What do you think is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
Basically just explaining motivations that the audience wouldn't know unless they had like your script where like all your notes are and stuff. So it's like it's hard to give the audience information while still not over expositioning.
Yeah. How has this experience been different from your playmaking experience?
With playmaking, I think it was just more of like I didn't have that much like experience, and I wasn't in the playmaking. Like I was in playmaking and I wrote it, but like the difference now is like I'm writing and I'm acting in it. So it's different.
What's your favorite thing about your play?
Probably some of the jokes.
Yeah.
Because the jokes that I made, they're just stuff that I think is gonna be really funny, especially on stage.
Yeah, it is a very funny play.
But tisk.
But also very
Explosive.
very explosive, so very serious. I mean, there's high stakes in
Yes.
this play.
There's high stakes. There is literal death on the line.
Yeah. And without too many spoilers, at least one character dies in this play.
At least one.
We didn't have to give anything away, but
Besides the plot, I'm not giving the plot away. It's the secretive plays. They have to be a secret, you silly goose.
what are you looking forward to the most about the shows coming up?
How everyone's been revising their plays too, because like we saw like basically like the rough drafts back at the house, but like seeing all their like revisions and all like the stuff that's changed in everyone's plays, I think that's gonna be fun.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
Don't put curses on people.
That's an excellent message, yeah.
I know.
And it's something that not enough people are talking about.
Magic is not a toy.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to doing here at the project?
Probably working here so I can get some
Oh, yeah?
money. And I do teen ensemble next year, so that's a step forward. Woohoo.
Yes. How would you describe the 52nd Street Project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
I've been pitching this to my bestie for years. I basically have like it all down to it. It's like, come on, it's so fun. You get to write stuff, and there's songs sometimes, and there's so much variety. Like there's improv and dance and combat. There's just so much stuff to do. You need to do it. Come on, please. Pretty please.
That's an excellent pitch. Thank you. Anything else you want to talk about today?
Magic is not a toy. Do not put curses on people.
Yeah. So, like
Of
a
course.
PSA is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
This play is a PSA. Do not put curses on people, especially if babies are being born. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Thanks for talking with me today, Hannah.
Yeah, of course.
What's your name?
Logan,
How old are you?
14 right now.
What was your favorite part about the playback retreat?
I guess it would have to be just being outside of the city for a little while. It was nice.
Yeah.
I liked it. Your desserts were pretty good too.
Oh, thanks. Who is your playback partner?
Gavin.
And what's it like working with him?
It's nice. I think he's on the same page as me with a lot of stuff, but he also helps me reiterate some stuff that I need to work on in my play,
What's the title of your play?
Magics.
And what is Magic's about?
It's about a scientist, an alchemist, I mean.
Uh-huh.
And his, he has someone quest for him to get his potion stuff.
And what inspired you to write this play?
Well, just stuff like Dungeons and Dragons. Nothing specific, just like fantasy seems like a fun thing to do. It seems like a good medium for something, you know?
You were inspired by the genre.
Yeah, the genre itself mostly.
Yeah. And this being the Secretive Plays, there's probably at least one secret in your play. Would
It's
you say?
a secret that they keep from each other mostly.
Oh, yeah? Do you want to talk about it, or do you want to leave it as a surprise?
It's more of a secret that they both, understand each other more than they know.
Oh, cool.
It's like a thing like that, but really it should be as more of a surprise. It's not that long of a play anyway.
What is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
I think it's about the start, trying to get the name, the age, the character bios, basically. They always seem like a challenge because you don't know what to do with them. But once you get those flowing, you can get the play started, and it's much easier from there. I just say the character profiles.
How has this experience been different from your playmaking experience?
Well, I'd say it's been different because instead of having a lot of other people helping me over the course of several months, for a lot of other playmaking experiences, this is one very short, simple thing with one person, and it feels like we've both worked on it equally, kind of. He's like my co-director.
What's your favorite thing about your play?
I don't know if there's a favorite thing about my play. I just like it a lot, what it's become. And I didn't even take that long to make. It took a weekend, really.
What are you looking forward to the most about the shows that are coming up?
I don't know. I guess seeing everyone else's plays, and more importantly, just getting mine done, because I think we're doing 3 total performances, opening, matinee, and closing.
That's
so that's
right.
going to be a little difficult. But you know what? It's doable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
I don't know. I guess just I want them to. This was a thing that Gavin brought up a lot during the sessions, that we should make sure that the audience knows everything, because they can't see the character profile or the script or the stage directions. You have to get everything clearly through to them through the performance itself, right? They're not
Right.
going to read anything about it beforehand.
So getting the story across.
You got to know that all they know
clearly.
going in is the title, basically.
Anything else you want to say about Playback or about the project?
I guess it's just always nice to do these trips and do these things, because it's like you got a bunch of friends with you, you're doing the same thing as them, and you get to like bunk with them or like eat food with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
What's your name?
My name is Loyal.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
What's the title of your new play?
The title of my new play is The Flight.
And what is The Flight about?
It's about these 2 brothers. I guess they both get over their fears together.
What inspired you to write this play?
I guess myself.
Uh-huh.
Because when we was making the characters,
Yeah.
I was like Finn, Flynn, Glass House. The first thing that popped into my head, I was like, okay, that's nice. I'm going to keep it going. And it just made the whole story in my head and just started writing it out.
Uh-huh. Do you yourself also have a fear of flying?
Yeah. I'm scared of heights, and so is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so is Marchand,
Yeah.
your partner?
That's where I got the idea from. Because we're both scared of heights. So I was like, let me do something with heights.
What was your favorite part about working with Marchand?
He's good at acting. He helps me understand it. When he acts it out, I see it in my head better.
What do you think is the most challenging thing about writing a play?
Coming up with the ideas, because, I be sitting there for, 5 minutes straight just thinking, what am I going to write? Because you think you know what you're doing, and then they ask you a question, and you're like, whoa, I didn't even think about that. And then I'm just like, what do I do?
Sometimes it feels like you're being put on the spot, right? Like you got to come up with something right then.
Yeah,
But it's all from you. It all comes within you. So that means that the answers are in you somewhere.
somewhere.
What do you think is your favorite thing about your play that you wrote?
I kind of like my favorite part of the play. I think it'll probably be when they start flying the plane together, cause it almost crashes.
What are you looking forward to the most about the shows that are coming up?
I already listened to everybody's stuff, so I'm really excited for it, cause I expect it's I know it's gonna happen, but just how I changed mine, a lot of people could have changed theirs too.
Right.
And some people didn't finish their songs, so
Right.
I'm interested.
What do you want the audience to get from seeing your play?
I want them to understand that it's okay to be scared.
How would you describe the 52nd Street Project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
It's theater. We learn how to act.
Uh-huh. What's your favorite thing about the project?
My favorite thing about the projects is going on the trips and writing the plays.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to doing here? Is there a program that you're looking forward to doing? Or
I don't really know any of the programs like that, so whatever they ask me to do, I'm gonna be like, heck yeah.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to say about the project or about Playback?
It's easy to get nervous.
Are you feeling a little bit nervous about performing your show?
I'm saying no right now, but like once everybody comes, I'm be like, oh my god, just like last time.
Yeah.
I was like, I got this.
Right.
And then everybody came, and I was like, I don't got this.
Except you did. You found out that you did have it.
I guess I was staring at my mom the entire time, though.
Well, some of it is excitement, right? And so that can be a positive thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, and we'll all be there for you. And everybody in the audience is going to be rooting for you, hoping it all goes well.
Hope it.
Excellent. Thank you so much for talking with me, Loyal.
Of course.
What's your name?
Xavier,
How old are you?
13.
What was your favorite part about the weekend away?
My favorite part was honestly me and my friends before we went to sleep. We would have like deep conversations. It was fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who is your playback partner?
Jose.
And what can you tell me about Jose?
He's cool. He has a lot of energy.
He does. What's the title of your play?
Advertising Time Travel Tour Guide.
And what is your play about?
It's about a tour guide that interrupts with a tax collector in the Roman Empire.
Because he travels through time.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write this play?
So when Natalie was explaining for the premises of the play,
Yeah.
I was just thinking of ideas. And one movie came into mind, and that was, I think it's called The Butterfly Effect.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that's not the name of the movie, but
There is a movie called The Butterfly Effect, absolutely.
that is what inspired it.
Okay. Do the characters in your play have secrets?
Yeah.
And do you want to share any of those secrets with us?
One of the secrets is basically one of our characters knows that something very bad is going to happen, and the other one does not know.
What is the most challenging thing about creating a play?
I would say the start of each scene,
Uh-huh.
because the start of scene 1 and the start of scene 2, it's like, how are you going to open it up to the audience?
Uh-huh.
How's it going to lead into an entertaining, pathway?
Right. And especially your scene 1 and your scene 2 are almost like the starts of two different plays.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really interesting the way that you structured your play. How has this experience doing playback been different from when you did playmaking with us?
It's been different, because I remember the first time that I wrote a play was the playmaking,
Yeah.
and then knowing that I have to act it out myself,
Yeah.
something that I wrote,
Yeah.
it feels like a sense of pride,
What is your favorite thing about your play?
I would say my favorite thing about the play is the end, because it took me a while to think of the end, but we reference Back to the Future.
Yes. What do you want the audience to get from watching your play?
I feel like I wrote the play just for the sense of comedy, because I feel like there is a meaning you could get from there, kind of like everything you want to do isn't necessarily good,
Interesting. What are you looking forward to the most about the shows coming up?
To see the other people's play. Some of the plays were good, and I like them. So I want to
Yeah.
see how it gets acted out.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to doing here at the project?
I would consider doing the art making again.
Uh-huh.
And because last time I tried to do art making, it wasn't that good for me. So I want to try again, see what I could do.
What was it the last time that disappointed you?
Because I thought I was interested in art, but I really didn't have a spark. So now I kind of want to try it again.
How would you describe the project to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
How I explain it to my friends, I say it's a theater after-school program.
Uh-huh.
But in reality, I just look forward to coming here every day. Or even the days I can't, it's nice to think about here. Because it's somewhere where I could, get things done.
Yeah.
Somewhere I could get things done and have fun.
That was Ayah, Edgar, Elisa, Faith, Hannah, Logan, Loyal, and Xavier. Their show is called Skeleton in the Closet, The Secretive Plays, this Friday, February 9th at 7:30, Saturday, February 10th at 3 p.m., and Sunday, February 11th at 3 p.m., here in our Five Angels Theater in Hell's Kitchen, New York City. These shows, of course, are free, and seats are currently available on our website, 52project.org. And as usual, the shows will also be available to stream on our YouTube channel. And now for the credits. The project members featured in this episode were Ayah, Edgar, Elisa, Faith, Hannah, Logan, Loyal, and Xavier. The Projcast theme song was created by Justin and his smart partner Eric March and performed by Miranda Anderson, Rebecca, and Nicole. The Projcast logo was created by Iris Brown. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The 52nd Street Project is supported by public funds from the New York City's Department of Cultural Affairs and New York State Council on the Arts. We're a nonprofit, and we're able to do what we do because of generous folks like you. Well, that's all for today. Stay safe out there. Remember the project motto, we all belong, we all get along. Until next time, on the Projcast.
See you next month.
Wait,
Nothing rhymes with month. On the 52nd Street Projcast.